We're back at it again with the Bintac M50. This time, we have a 22-inch long barrel. That's 4.5 times longer than what I had on the pistol version of this. Still chambered in 457. This time I have my ATN scope on. We're gonna do a little recording through that on this. We have a much closer ratio of moderator to barrel. Accuracy should be much greater at longer distances with this. I'm also expecting extra velocity out of this with the longer barrel, so I'm gonna have to do a chrono test on that as well. I'm gonna be trying out 4 different rounds from Texoma Precision Pellet. We have 155 grain, 172 grain, a 205 grain, and a 240 grain. I just put this ATN scope on. I'm gonna go sight that in off camera real quick. Then I wanted to show you how each of these different pellets will group on paper at 35 yards. After that, we got a brick to try and break, a big paver. Last but not least, let's see what this does to a cinder block. I'm gonna go get this M50 sighted in. I'll do the groupings really quick and we'll do the chronograph with them. Then let's see if we can take down the brick, paver, and the cinder block. A big thank you to Tom at Bluegrass Big Bore for sending out this new M50 to me. If you'd like to get free shipping on his website, use the code MATRIX at checkout. All right, let's get started. All right, well, I've been out here for about an hour already. I think my ATN scope was the issue on this. Every time I adjusted it, it seemed like it was going just up. It would not go down. So, I have the Trigicon out, and hopefully this will be a lot less frustrating. Let's get started. I'm gonna single feed these pellets. They're a little bit harder to chamber in with the magazine. Not sure what's up with that, but let's start off with the 155 grain. Let's just go for middle bullseye. Dang, those things are stacked in there. The 155 grain ammo was going 807 feet per second. Let's switch to the 172 grain. Same for the middle left side line. That's a pretty tight group right there. Pretty stacked in. The 172 grain ammo is going 846 feet per second. Stepping up to the 205 grain. Let's do the same thing, but on the opposite side. The 205 grain ammo is going 781 feet per second. Those are the worst so far. Let's move on to the 240 grain. Let's do the top middle line. The 240 grain ammo is going 740 feet per second. All right, the last two weren't spectacular. I think I'm gonna have to go with the 172 grain. That was about 10 times faster than what I just dealt with. So my frustration level is diminished. That scope was awful. You have no idea. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make footage out of it. I just deleted about an hour of it was bad. Let's move on to some bricks with the 172 grain. We might have to switch to 155 grain because I am running out of these. Let's go set up a brick though. All right, brick time. Well, the Bintac M50 just split that brick in half. I guess it's time for the paver. Predictions: 1 shot, 2 shot, 3. Wow. What was that, 5 shots to split? I have to say, I'm actually kind of impressed that thing held up as well as it did. Time for the cinder block. Now, do you think this is gonna take 1, 2, 5 shots? I don't know. Only one way to find out. That is definitely through now. Let's do a quick ammo dump of this. Remaining 172 grain. Then, after that, I wanna try out this magazine from Atmotac. We'll use the 155 grain and load that in because I know that feeds a little bit better. Wow. The Western Rattler obliterated that. This thing's doing a pretty good job too. Okay, let me load up the stick mag. I'll do 8 rounds. That's how much the stick mag holds. Let's put that through afterwards. Check out this mag in here. It's like I have a World War II like Sten gun or something. Or maybe, what's the gun called? The FG-42? All right, Cindy time. This thing is obliterating that block. I can't believe it actually split that thicker part of the cinder block. All right, that wraps up the Atmotac 8-round stick mag. If you want one of these, check out his site. All right, that is going to wrap it up for today. I sighted in my ATN scope, it didn't go too well. I threw on the Trigicon, we made some decent groups. We split a brick in half, destroyed a paver, and obliterated a cinder block with the Bintac M50. The 22-inch barrel definitely ups the power on this versus the 5-inch pistol barrel. I'm liking this so far. We're gonna have to take down some Texas stars in the next video. All right, see ya.